What's up, Chris here, and today I'm back with an unboxing video in the category of Project RS case boxes, which means this is an airsoft pistol inside of a realistic looking pistol case that I've customized. So you can probably tell from the logo, this is a Walther PPQ. It's the Umarex / VFC Asia edition. I got this box from eBay from a guy in the States. Originally he wasn't going to ship internationally, but I sort of convinced him. I think I paid $35 for the case, and I got all the paperwork and everything. And then of course I made a custom, let's see, we can get the glare off there. Made a custom label. So you have the Walther logo, you have the product barcode, product description, PPQ M2 4-inch 9x19mm, and WA I would assume is short for Walther. Then we have a sort of product and SKU code, serial number, which matches what is on the actual pistol, and a little bit of informational text. Let's go ahead and open this up. As always, my microphone is kind of in the way in the back. So let's start with the most boring part, a pistol lock, standard issue gun lock. I got that with the case, it was included. Second, we have a little bit of paperwork down here, which is a National Shooting Sports Foundation booklet. Not really, I haven't even looked at this, but that was included with the case. This is a original, I didn't have to make this myself, original warranty card. And the funny thing is that this looks exactly like the one that's in the Smith & Wesson pistol cases. Nothing too special. Next we have the user's manual, also original, came with the case. I always find it kind of interesting to read the manuals for real firearms. You can always pick something up. And let's see, we'll take a look at this first. This is of course a custom made sticker label that is attached to the trigger guard originally. It just says read the instruction manual before using. And lastly we have a Walther test target from the factory. This one I replicated myself from video and photo references. So this is an A2 paper. I'm guessing this says distance 15 meters. Shooter Krasiak, I got that name from the video I was looking at. Model, we got the PPQ, and my serial number, and the caliber is 9x19. And then the target looks like this, and I actually went ahead and poked a couple of fake holes in the target with a pen, just to make it look like it's been shot. And down here we have some sort of reference number to the target file. So that's the paperwork. The next thing that we have in the box is a spare magazine with an original Walther speed loader. I bought this separately, did not come with the case. And I also had to shave off some material in here for it to slide onto the airsoft magazine. You can see here I went pretty heavy with the filing. And I also got real Walther PPQ back straps. And the cool thing about these is that they are a drop-in fit on the Umarex / VFC PPQ. The material and texture is like just very, very slightly different from the stock one. The sad thing about the original one, it only comes with the medium backstrap installed and no additional backstraps, which I thought was kind of pathetic from Umarex and VFC. So that's the primary reason why I wanted the extra ones. On the other hand, the medium strap turned out to be the one that I preferred, so it didn't really matter. But just to have a complete pistol case, I wanted to go ahead and get these. And finally, of course, we have the pistol. That's probably, you see that when I picked it up? That's a very, I guess you would go in from there, drop the magazine, no gas, no BBs, magazine is safe, and I think I can tell that there's nothing in the chamber, but we're going to do that anyway. So here you can possibly tell the very minor difference in texture and sort of material feel of the backstrap. And the only other thing that I've noticed is this little corner here. There's a tiny bit more gap with the real one installed than on the original. So I'm not going to do like a full overview of this gun, but I figured since I have it out, I can just show you a little bit about it. I originally got the European version, which has sort of derpy Umarex markings, and it also has a full auto switch in the slide. So the Asia edition has authentic markings. You can see I've scratched up my slide right here. Authentic markings there. Also comes with markings and a serial number on this side. So there's nothing, no markings on here that tells you that this is an airsoft gun. Now, if you're only going to watch one video about the PPQ, there's one, and this is it. There's one thing you need to know. That is that there is a major design flaw in the slide. And I think you can tell right here that this back edge of the top of the slide is sort of protruding upwards, and that is because the chamber of the barrel slams into this part of the slide and actually breaks it. And I'm going to go ahead and take the slide off. I also have the C-Parts Recoil Spring Kit in here, which is the flat spring and the blue, what's it called? Yeah, whatever, the blue cap, which makes it look more realistic. It's also really a stiff spring. The original spring was pretty pathetic in this. So I installed from one of my KGW guns, a 1911 spring from KGW, significant upgrade in snappiness, and this is even stiffer spring. So I'm actually a little bit worried about two things. Gas efficiency is going to go down with this spring, and number two, if you do install the spring, this issue will occur much faster than if you're not using it. So let's go ahead and pop this out. And I'll see if we can get a shot of this. If you look right around here, there is absolutely no material in that corner. It's literally like not even 0.25 millimeters. And it's kind of hard to see, but basically what happens is, since there's so little material here, when the front of the barrel, you can see where it's worn. This part hits in here of the slide and it just pops it up and breaks it. So I emailed Kick Taiwan about this. I think that's where I bought it from. They basically just confirmed that VFC knew about it but didn't know of any fixes or changes in production. What I would recommend you do, and I saw someone had done this and it seemed to work successfully, is that you chamfer off the excuse me, the front edge of the chamber. So you just want to file down these edges to where you reduce them a little bit and also make them less sharp. So that should help you not have this issue. But yeah, this spring is pretty sexy. I like it. Flat spring. It's really, really tough. Put that in place. And the other thing about the PPQ that, you know, right out of the box, it's super light. This weighs in at about 630 grams, I believe. And I was surprised to find out that the real one is unloaded. I think it was 680 grams. So this is pretty close, and it's definitely one of the lightest pistols out there. Second thing is the grip. It's incredibly comfortable in your hand. I mean, it looks kind of, you know, derpy, if you will, with the humps and grooves and whatnot, but it's definitely there for a reason. It's really just sits right in your hand like that. The other thing to note on the Asia edition, unfortunately, the serial number here at the rear does not match what's on the slide and barrel. However, if you take this apart, the back side of the slide plate has the correct serial number, but it's offset and it's sort of stuck in place, so you can't get it out and reverse it. I also really like the sights on this one. Very clean and crisp and easy to align. It also has the ambidextrous slide release, slide catch. The right hand side one did not work on my European edition, but it does work on this one. Last thing I want to mention, this is not a review or overview, I just want to sort of give you a little bit more to look at, and that is the trigger, pull, and trigger, what's it called? Trigger pull and trigger brake. Yes, thank you. Is very nice on this one. And you'll see on the reset, very short and very little take up. So all in all, I like it. It's a cool gun. I guess the only thing that you know, feels kind of off is that my view of the VFC pistols is that they're mainly collectibles. I mean, they look really good, they feel good, but I have my doubts about shooting capabilities, reliability, and durability. Now, I haven't actually used these, but that's just, you know, the feeling I get out of the box, that this is not a skirmishing piece or something you would use all the time. But it's definitely a really cool gun. So if you want something different, something that feels good in the hand, something that looks cool, this is definitely something to look out for. So that's it for this video, and I'll be coming back with, like I've stated before, I plan on doing what I call rover view videos, which is basically reviews / overviews of my pistols and just going over the features and functions and what they look like, what they feel like, my thoughts on them, and so forth. So that should be coming up in the future. And that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time.